Good morning, everybody. I'm trying to get my thing to sit up here and not fall over. So we'll see if I can get it to work. Okay. So I'm going to go over a couple things. My name is Laura from Healthy Carnivore. I wanted to go over two things today. So I'm just going to kind of show you how I bottle up my elderberry tincture, as you can see in the bottom there. So this is ready. It's been 6 weeks exactly that it takes to get this tincture. And I actually just sold out of that on my website Monday or Tuesday. So that's one thing I'm just going to do while I'm going over some of this other stuff I'm going to talk to you about. So, as always, if you have any questions, any comments, put them in there and I will try to get to those. I'll try to get to them live. If not, I always do respond. It may take me, a couple hours, but I always do get back to you. So one of the things I had went on a live video with the lionesses Tuesday night. So that's Meeting Wellness, and that's Adrian at Cahill, I believe, but I'll have to see if I can figure that one out. Anyway, she was the gal off of The Biggest Loser, one of them. And so she's been carnivore. She's great. So they're both great people. Anyway, had went on there, was discussing about shampoo bars, and she had asked me about did I have any trouble with my shampoo bars causing like the hair to feel weighted down, stuff like that. And I was like, no, no, no. And then I started thinking back because I've done the natural shampoo for so long that I actually did have a transition period going off of the standard type soaps with the sodium lauryl sulfate and these other uh, caustic chemicals that are in there. And so I was like, yes, I did have that. I did. I remember, and my hair was, I think I had a perm at the time, but I do remember it was kind of weighted down. So I'm going to go over some things that you can do. So, um, yeah. So my soap, of course, is made with tallow, and all natural ingredients, other than I guess lye, which I think lye is a natural element. I am trying to make shampoo bars that are lye free. I I don't like the other options. All of the other options want you to use this soap base that has soybean oil and all these crazy ingredients. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. Um, so I'm going to keep searching. I'll keep trying to find one and see if I can come up with one that doesn't have that in there. So let's see. Hello. Well, thank you for loving my channel. Hey, Christy. Um, so anyway, I'll go over what you can do. So if you have really short hair and you're transitioning from regular shampoo to shampoo bars that are especially tallow based, natural oils, you probably will not notice a whole lot of this. People who have medium to longer length hair, curly hair, ethnic types of hair can have that trouble. So it can feel like it's too much. So what you can do is you're going to have to switch your pH. So the pH of your scalp is off. It's what we're used to, but it's not. It's off. So what you will do is you will shampoo with the new shampoo bar. And I recommend just not ever using the other. Put it up, put it away, throw it away, give it away. But I would not reintroduce that back and forth. I would really try to stick with this. And you may have to do some stuff. So one of the things that you can do is called a shine boosting rinse, and it also resets your pH. So what you can do is you can fill like a 2 cup container, like a spray bottle. Okay, you can fill that with about a fourth of a cup of lemon juice or vinegar. Now, I did the apple cider vinegar, which actually is still in my bathroom underneath the cabinet. I was like, did I make this up to clean my stuff? Because you can use white vinegar to clean sinks and different things. And I was like, because I didn't write on it why I had it, but it was my rinse. So then you can you can actually add both the lemon juice and the apple cider or white vinegar. If all you have is white, you can mix that in, and it would be a fourth a cup of each of those in with the water. And then what you will do is after you have washed and rinsed your hair, you will pour or spray. I sprayed on mine. I sprayed it from the scalp down and then just kind of went through and kind of scrunchied it a little bit, just getting all that other residue stuff pulled off of the hair. Because it even like weighs down the hair follicle, and then your hair is porous and it has opened areas. I can't remember. My hairdresser says what that's called, but I'm not a hairdresser. So, and so then that stuff gets kind of clumped in there too. So rinsing that out, then when you're done, will reset your hair. And it may take a little time to get it to switch over. I don't remember how long it took for me to do it because it's been so many years ago. I mean, it's probably been 7 or 8 years, maybe. It was before I was even carnivore because I always had tons of tallow. So we'll see. The other thing is you may have to adjust the amount of vinegar depending on your water. If you have hard water, then I would try to use like filtered water that maybe you have. I would try to use that. I I wouldn't use it straight out of the tap unless you don't have any other options. But I would just put that in and mix that in. If you do have hard water and no other option but the hard water, then I would put more of I'd probably go up to half a cup of the apple cider vinegar. Okay, so that's what I would do. I think if you do that, you'll figure it out pretty quickly. So let me tell you this. So if you excuse me, if you put too much vinegar, you can find out that you're going to have frizzy hair. It'll be more dry, it'll be frizzy. Then you need to kind of cut back and you need to reduce it a little bit. If it's too least, it's not going to pull all that stuff off and you'll have real dull hair. You won't have any shine to it. So that's what I would try. Hopefully that'll help you. I had to dig, and I mean dig. I went into my room and I had to dig through all of my old note cards and my papers that I had printed out as to how to do these kind of rinses and stuff way back. I found stuff I didn't even know I had. It's been like 7 or 8 years, and I was like, oh, that's where that went. So that's because I hide stuff on myself. So good morning. Hello, Passion Speak. Yes. So I have a question from Alan's Tooth. I believe you're the dental hygienist, and and my shampoo bars do have castor oil. I did look to see if there was one that was primarily like tallow, castor oil, and didn't really have much of anything else. I really can't find anything. And I even used DuckDuckGo as my search engine. I don't use Google to search unless I'm have to because I'm on a work computer or something to look up medicines or something. But and like I said, I'll keep looking. I've got a bunch of holistic books, natural remedy books, all these kinds of things. So I will go through and look and see if I can find something that doesn't have the lye in there. The lye, it works fine with my hair. I just know that there are some hair types that it does not. But for mine, it actually works okay. So, but I'll keep looking. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I have my measuring cup, and then I have just a real fine mesh. See, just to drain stuff out. Let's see if I can get it turned down. All right. Like I said, I'm trying to use my computer instead of my phone, but I want to be able to show you a little bit of both. Give me 1 second. Trying to get this to behave. Technology is not my forte, which I think most people would be like, yes, we can tell. So these are the little bottles that I bottle the elderberry tincture, the oregano oil, dandelion tincture, facial serum, which is one of my favorites. I love the facial serum. I've made it for so long, and I've never changed the recipe. And it does have castor oil in it. I have never changed it up. Now this is with 100 proof vodka. So you don't have to take too many drops of this for it to do its job. So kind of do it like this so you can actually see. And don't forget, if you have any other questions, just put them in the comments. I'm just about out of my remineralizing tooth powder. Oops. So I'm going to have to make some of that probably today when I get back. I'm not a big shopper. I don't really like to shop, but I am going to go shopping today. There we go. And get some more of the bentonite clay. I have some ordered that's coming, but it just takes a while. Yes, this does smell strong. So what I do is I try to get as much of it out the first few times like this. And then I just try to press down, get as much of the liquid out of there as I can. And then I throw this, the remnants of this, I throw into my garden, which is really my husband's garden, because I don't eat anything out of there. But I will be canning and cold packing stuff out of the garden this year for him, because that's something we've always done, is can and cold packed. So I will be doing that for those of you who are keto or ketovore, or if you are in a family that not everybody eats carnivore, which I'd say is probably the majority of us. But I think there's quite a few people that are doing it. So, and I planted my elderberry, some extra elderberry. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully, in the next year or two, I will be able to do this 100% on my own and not have to use any. I do, when I have to buy them outright, I do use River Hills Harvest, which is out of Missouri, and I get them from them. And they can send them fresh or they can send them freeze dried to where you have to reconstitute them, like with this, which is one of the easiest ways of doing this. This is crazy. This looks like a chew cup. If you have ever been in the Midwest or around any farming and hunting people, that's kind of something you see a lot of. Put just a teeny bit of, see if we can get that to, all right, that's the majority. And the rest will just go to the septic. All right, perfect. Okay. And then I always make a mess, but I'm very OCD, so it doesn't stay messy for very long. The stovetop's going to be the next thing done today. My husband has bacon and eggs every single day without a lid, so it gets a little crazy. All right. So then I'll show you how I just filled the one, and then I will let you guys go because nobody wants to watch me fill all the jars. But I'll put these up on my site. So if you don't know, the name of my site is russellbrands.com. I have lots of good products on there that are safe, natural, much better for you. Some of my favorites are my remineralizing tooth powder, which I've seen great benefit for just myself, my children, my patients. Because I am a nurse, so I do share this with my patients, a lot of this stuff. All right, I do it up to the 2-ounce mark. So that is how I do that. So anyway, I will let you guys go. Have a good rest of your Friday. I may come on tomorrow. I'm not positive. I do have an admission because I am on call this week and weekend. So I have an admission tomorrow, and which I'm kind of excited about. I love new patients because I love to get to educate about medications, nutrition, and health, and how you stay away from big hospital institutions if you can possibly help it with maintaining your health. So, anyway, you guys have a good rest of your Friday, and I will see you guys next time. So, as I always say, meet, heat, eat, and repeat.